Hello, good evening. You're welcome once again to this channel. It's happy to have you here. In case this is your first time joining me, my name is Michael. Hope you've had a nice day. Hope you're good, doing good and all that. It's a pleasure having you again. How's your week been? Hope it's been a great one. Mine has been wonderful. So once again on this channel, like if you're just joining us, we talk about relationship, anything relationship. We discuss relationship as it affects different people, couples, um, those in courtship, as it affects boyfriends, girlfriends, relationship generally. That's what we digest on this channel. So today, without much ado, let's delve into today. Today we have um, a very special topic. It's a topic that I can relate with, um, because I've been through that type of relationship in the past. So let's talk about long distance relationship. Yes, long distance relationship. Does it really work? So if you've been in a long distance relationship, I believe you have a lot to contribute here too. So somebody might be asking, what's long distance relationship? In case you've never experienced it before. So long distance relationship is a situation whereby two people that are in a relationship stay apart. Okay, usually miles apart. So you have the man working far and the ladies at the other side of the spectrum. So does it really work? So for this type of relationship, it has its pros and cons. Okay, the advantages and disadvantages of being a long distance relationship. So let's try and examine some of these pros and some of these cons, to see and to help those that might be in a long distance relationship, because nobody knows it all and we learn on a daily basis. So um, they say that long distance makes the heart fonder, that distance makes the heart fonder, grow fonder. So, but is that actually true? Is it true? Um, anyway, so let's talk about long distance. So let's talk about the pros, like that's the merits of being in a long distance relationship. Let's talk about that. And one of the major pros for long distance relationship is that it makes for stronger emotional bond. For the mere fact that you don't see somebody all the time, there's this bond that you have, mere imagination, conceptualizing, the thoughts of having this person around makes the bond so strong. Yes, I've been there before, so I know. So it makes the bond, just mere thinking about the person, that power of imagination that we have as humans, we bring it to play here. So mere thinking about the person, having a picture of the person in your mind, of the moments you guys have spent together or the ones you will spend in future. So it usually makes the bond stronger, even if the person is not there physically. Because the truth is, if you see someone on a daily basis, like they say, you don't really appreciate them so much as much as if you had them for the long distance, maybe they traveled or they've not been around for a while. Then all of a sudden they have to come back. That type of affection that you feel because you've missed them. So long distance makes the bond stronger. Okay. Then another thing in a long distance relationship is it helps to build strong trust in a relationship. If you're able to go through a long distance relationship, trusting your partner, then it will be very difficult for you to have trust issues in that relationship. Because the fact is, the person is not near you. You don't actually know what they are doing. You don't actually know where they are at any time T. So you cannot say for certain that, oh, this is where this person is. But if you have the trust and you believe everything that they tell you, oh, I'm at home, oh, I'm not at home right now, I'm hanging out with a few friends, oh, I'm working late today, so I'm going to be getting home late, and they tell you these things and you believe and you have trust in them, that's a plus for you, because it means the issue of trust can never be a problem in your relationship. Okay, so that's a good one. So building trust helps build trust. Then another thing, it helps to create a form of exciting reunion. When you guys see again, that form of that love, that heart beat that you will feel when you see them again. For instance, when you go to the airport to wait for them, the way you feel when you see them, like it will be as if you are just starting a relationship afresh. So it makes the union fresh. It makes it fresh every day. You know, long distance, it just makes it fresher. It's new every day. You know, it's actually beautiful. So these are some of the advantages. Then another thing, it helps for personal growth. In the sense that there are no distractions for you. Your partner is not where you are. You know, you are focused. You know, you have a relationship somewhere. So you are not in for any other relationship. So it helps you develop yourself personally. So personal growth, it helps you a lot. You see yourself focus on, you know, probably doing some courses, taking up your masters or doing your PhD. So it helps you grow, you know, your personal growth, because you have time on your hand. There are no distractions. There's no man disturbing you. There's no man disturbing you. So you are focused. So these are some of the advantages, the pros of being in a long distance relationship. So it's actually good, you know. So now let's look at the other side. So let's look at the cons of being in a long distance relationship. That's the demerits, the disadvantages of being in a long distance relationship. Let's look at them, okay? So one major disadvantage of being in a long distance relationship is loneliness. When you're in a long distance relationship, then loneliness is your friend. In fact, loneliness is your best friend, because you'll be lonely. A lot of times you might be sleeping and you stretch your hand, you know, with the hope of touching your partner, and when you are touching the pillow. So loneliness is a big factor you need to deal with when you're in a long distance relationship. So a lot of times you'll be lonely, you'll be on your own, you know, might be from office to your house, from your office to maybe to get the groceries or to go to church. So your life is more of a triangular, you know, life, because there's nobody you are sharing those moments, especially in the night, in the middle of the night. Probably the weather is cold and you need some warmth. So the loneliness and your pillow is actually, they are your good friends. So another thing, another disadvantage of long distance relationship is trust issues. Remember, I mentioned trust as an advantage. If you're able to overcome trust in a long distance relationship, it's a big plus for you. But a situation whereby you can't do that, trust is a major disadvantage of a long distance relationship, because the truth is that you don't fully know your partner. You don't, especially when you are not there. You don't know what they are doing. They might tell you they are home sleeping, whereas they are in the club with another lady or another guy. So trust is a major problem in a long distance relationship. So you cannot downplay it. It always makes your heart, you know, to beat faster when you think of, what is he doing now? What is she doing? Who is he with? Who is she with? If you are on the phone with them, for instance, and you hear a voice, might just be somebody passing down the corridor. You're like, who is that? Who is that? Who is with you? You know? So it's a lot of trust issues. It brings a lot of trust issues when you're in this type of relationship. So let's I don't know. It's a big problem. Trust issues is a big problem. Okay. So another thing, there's issues costly. It could be costly, you know, because you're in a long distance relationship. Maybe your partner is at the other side of the earth. Maybe your partner is somewhere like Australia, whereas you are in one part of probably Africa working, and you need to visit each other. It could be very costly. It could be expensive, you know. Yeah, it could be costly because there's a lot involved. Not just cost financially, even it costs. You might need to make sacrifices just to be able to connect or speak with your partner. Which leads us to the next cons with disadvantage: time zones. If, for instance, your partner is in India while you are in Africa working, and looking at 5 hours time zone, or Australia, or even the US, which means when your partner is in Africa sleeping, you are just in the evening or something. So time zone is another problem. So there's a lot of disadvantage of long distance relationship, but it can actually work. You can actually make it work. Two of you can actually make it work. So it depends on, you know, what do you think about this? What do you think about long distance relationship? What are your thoughts? Do you think it's actually worth it? Do you think it's worth it dating someone that's staying far away from you, or you rather settle for the guy next door, or the guy that's within your reach that's been asking you out. You know, this really, in a long distance relationship, the love you have for your partner is really tested. Your love is tested. Yeah, it's put to test every day. Because let me tell you this for free, especially if you're a lady. When guys around know that you have a lover or a partner or even a husband that is not living with you, that is living far away from you, that comes once in a while, maybe once in every 3 months, or once in every 6 months, or once a year, maybe a target, even if you're married, you have a big target because they'll keep coming at you. Because one thing about the male folk is men believe that she might just give you, let me just keep trying. So, you know, it could make you vulnerable to vultures, to wolves in sheep clothing. You know, some might come like sheep, you know, trying to help you. Can we help you? If you need any help, tell me, because they know your partner is not around. Whereas they have an ulterior motive. So you have to be able to discern this in a long distance relationship. Nobody knows it all. You are learning every day. So what do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you think it's worth it being in a long distance relationship? Do you think the pros outweighs the cons when you're talking about long distance relationship? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. But the truth is, to go into a long distance relationship, most of the time is not what we actually pick. You might be in a relationship with somebody, then all of a sudden they get posted far away, or there's now need for them to relocate to another place, usually because of work. And then maybe you are a manager where you are and you're not able to relocate. So, and maybe the relationship has already advanced, maybe a 5-year relationship, a 2-year relationship. Will you now just cancel it just because of long distance? No. A lot of times, 9 out of 10, you want to give it a shot. But whether it works at the end of the day, time will tell. Time will tell. So thank you for connecting so far. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. You can drop them in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about long distance relationship? Is it something that you think is ideal? Is it what you can go into? Let me know your thoughts. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for connecting, and thank you for subscribing. Okay, and thank you for always watching these videos and these nuggets when they come out. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. See you on my next. Cheers.